Jack Russell Terrier, 17 years, passed away, and it's really sad. And my little guy that was born around the same time she was, he passed away 2 years ago, and so it's been kind of a somber day like that. But I've had a hell of a time. Man, I've tried to upload this to 3 channels now. Instagram, man, there's some all kinds of weird technical shit going on. Messing with gadgets, and dude, we're going to try it one more time right now, and if not, I'm going to wait till later. I'm going to try to get this on here, because this is the 3rd one that I've tried to post it to. So, that being said, I hope everybody is having a great Sunday. The energies are crazy. Of course, aren't they always? It's a good reason, good excuse that the energies are crazy. They always are, though. And they're more intense, more solar flares going on, you know. The Schumann resonance is hard at work. So it's definitely some crazy times. There's definitely something in the air. You can feel the excitement in the air. All right, well, we're gonna give it a go. We got the Blue Orb Goddess, you know, her weekly little dialogue. She tries not to get too innuendo. Like, man, I go into trance with her more so than I do with any of them, and then I just kind of, you know, whatever's coming through me, I just do it, and then when I'm done, I haven't really, you know, I've forgotten kind of what I've said, and then I have to go back through and read it, and it doesn't seem like a lot of that stuff was said to me, you know, but she's her own soul, and she's powerful, and a lot of Starseed sisters love her, like her, they've told me, but a lot of dudes are creeped out by her, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why they would think it was weird and immature, probably because they've got a problem and are immature, that's what I've been told. I'm sure it is a little bit. You know, we'll see. Hey, man, use your own discernment, of course. I mean, use your own discernment. I wouldn't. Dude, I don't trust anybody, man. I mean, I trust everybody. What I'm saying is I don't... Dude, there ain't nobody... I don't look up to people. That's bullshit. I mean, there's me, and then there's people I admire that are cool, you know, hey, man, but I wouldn't go jump off a fucking bridge if they told me to, or hang on any kind of word that they could possibly tell me. You know what I mean? Unless Albert Einstein was trying to teach me some math, or Tesla was trying to show me about the coil, then I might. But I mean, you know, come on. I mean, there was an exception, you know. If Eric von Daniken was trying to talk to me about writing books about the gods, you know, he's written enough of them, you know, I for sure in that moment. But again, these are human beings. These are, you know what I mean? I don't look up to people. I'm not a fanboy like that, but I respect people. But yeah, we're going to try it for the 4th goddamn time. My dad's dog died this morning, 17 years. It's been crazy. We're going to try this with these energies, with these solar flares and shit. We're going to try this motherfucker one more time. The sound wouldn't work. Everything has gone wrong. I've tried it on 2 other channels. I've tried it on fucking Instagram. Yeah. Oh, Facebook once, too. Yeah, so it's been a bad one between the dog dying and between not being able to get the fucking Orb Goddess on. Hey, thank you down there, my friend. Thank you. My other phone's all tripped out. I might be able to chat while I got this on, because finally the Blue Orb Goddess, and like I said before, a lot of my older ascended sisters, like star sisters, they like the Blue Orb Goddess. They really think she's cool. But, dude, I've heard all these guys, think she's weird, and, oh, hell no, that's deception. Yeah, in your dreams, dude. A soul like this wouldn't give you the fucking time of day. When she's talking about building, or she's talking about getting really into you and into your energy and becoming one with you, she's talking about an energy transfer, okay, that you would do with anybody you loved in an environment like that. It's not sticking anything in them, okay? You're each spending a second or two in each other's higher self, so you can see each other, the transparency. I mean, can you imagine if everybody you ever got to meet in your life, you get 20 seconds in their head, right, to know for sure? I mean, that's basically what it is, and it's a mutual thing that's agreed upon. It isn't somebody giving somebody a fucking mind meld and ooh, or anything without their consent. But we're going to try to see if the Blue Orb Goddess, but we got her bumper music, and she'll probably ask you those 2 questions. Well, I don't usually show her on here, but she'll probably ask those 2 questions she asks every time I've channeled her, like, I don't know, 10 times now. Yeah, so we'll see what the hell's going on with her. See if I got it on the right setting. Now, yeah, that's another thing. It went off on me twice, too. So there was actually 5 trips to all these social media sites. We'll find out, though. Let's find out together. We're going to hear a theme song first, though.
How do you say?
No, that's not her yet. That's just me. Okay, you might want to go get a drink. It'll take about 2 minutes.
Hello, sweet ones, my sticky ones. This is your Blue Orb Goddess from Pleiades. I was just curious. I thought I would drop in and ask you if you by any chance know how to groovy. Do you know how to say delight? Well, I figured you would. Your Blue Orb Goddess has taught you well. Your Blue Orb Goddess would like to talk to you about a few issues tonight, or today, or wherever you may be in the non-existent, illusionary time you live in, dear sweet, sticky souls. First, we're going to start off by talking about the powers that you don't realize that you hold. Or maybe you do, but you're not sure how to tap into them. You have extremely gifted capabilities, dear souls. The things that you consider to be magic, such as levitation, extreme forms of telekinesis, healing, manifesting healings, from the ether, from the outer worlds, communicating with those worlds. This will become a reality amongst you, dear souls. Those of you who are prepared to receive these type of downloads and this type of wisdom in dreams, whether it be meditation, heightened states of awareness, extreme focus, we and I, at times your Blue Orb got us to the Pleiades, the collective consciousness center of the Milky Way galaxy, we like to call it, will guide you. We'll show you the process. We'll walk you through it as you step into your creator-given, gifted rights to have these type of gifts, dear souls, those on your planet, who are often shunned upon and misunderstood out of ignorance souls and the incredible capabilities that they have, sweet, sticky ones. Oh, your Blue Orb Goddess, though, is so excited. She loves you so much and cannot wait to get a hold of you and have a total eye-to-eye energy exchange with you. That bonding of being inside of each other's higher self for a second or two. Oh, your Blue Orb Goddess just loves the feel of that, loving you and bonding with you, dear ones. Your consciousness will be able to perceive different realms of wisdom, and for sure you will be able to work with, you will be able to witness such advanced techniques. They're not even acknowledged yet by a collective mindset, rendering them feeling lost, however. Dear sweet, sticky ones, I hope you have your candy store open tonight, dear souls, because your Blue Orb Goddess has a sweet tooth. And she loves you so much and wants that exchange so bad with you. This change is happening at a record pace. You evolve. You break down walls. You are a pioneer, dear souls. You are finding new ways to connect with your star brothers and sisters. Throughout this journey, especially during this time, it has been stated, your souls. Yes, we in the Pleiades. One thing we're not absolutely thrilled about how our animals who are sacred to us, like you would not even imagine. Dear souls, you think you love them down there. They are sacred and everything to us. Your animals are too. Most of them originate from here. Humanity has been ignorant and very, very short-sighted and selfish and shallow. And that's all of you as a collective of your souls, even you animal lovers. Most of you down there, with the exception of a few. There's some things you're still not understanding, but we will pat you on the head and work with you because we love you, dear souls. And we love our animals too, though. You talk about an ascension or going somewhere. You're not going anywhere to your souls. You are the extraterrestrials you're waiting for, and I'll get into that a little bit later. You know that nobody's coming to save you, maybe help you a little bit, if you do most of it. Okay? Your animal learns from you. You not only feed and shelter it and love it, and we love those of you who are sleeping with your animals who take care of them like that. We love the bonding. We love to see that your Blue Orb Goddess is so. It warms to her heart. It warms the heart of the central consciousness of the Milky Way galaxy, the Pleiades. It warms us all, dear souls. But you need to also realize what you're teaching your dog is. You're teaching him or your cat or your animal. Any pet that you have. Dear souls, you're teaching them to be aware of themselves, to love themselves, because they are used to working for a pack. They're used to a collective where it's just about the collective and not themselves. You're learning, you're teaching them that they are individuals and that they're lovable little characters. And we just love that. We love that you're doing that, but we want you to be conscious that you're doing it and know that. And pat yourself on the back for that, dear souls. Oh, your Blue Orb Goddess loves the fact that you're continuously working on yourselves, loving on your animals, and things of that nature. Your Blue Orb Goddess, while it's on her mind, is thinking about something. The question, dear sweet, sticky souls, as we will discuss. So, if you feel called, what are you truly waiting for? Beloved ones, everything you are waiting for is already inside you. The keys and codes of ascension, the awakening of your spiritual powers, and the fulfillment you seek. All of this is contained within your being in the divine blueprint of your soul. You came to Earth with all the tools and wisdom needed to ascend and to help uplift this planet. When you rely too much on external factors, you inadvertently close your eyes to the treasures in your heart. Dear sweet, sticky souls, we do not say this to scold you, but to liberate you from an illusion that has weighed on the collective consciousness of starseeds. Consider for a moment. Each time you catch yourself thinking, if only such and such would happen then, I could finally be at peace, step forward. Do my mission? Recognize that thought as a gentle nudge. It is showing you where you have placed your power outside of yourself. Many of you are waiting for the world to assure you that it's safe and time to shine. Dear sweet, sticky souls, your Blue Orb Goddess is telling you the truth. In truth, the assurance you seek can only come from within, from your connection to your soul and the Creator. We, the Andromedans, are here to remind you of your sovereignty. You are the masters you have been waiting for. You are the event you have been hoping would occur. Everything else is a mirror, a catalyst, but the true transformation happens within your being by your own sacred. Take a deep breath now into your heart, and as you exhale, let go of the weight of waiting. Feel how much lighter you become when you simply decide to trust yourself now. The only thing to wait for is the next breath where you can center in your power again. In our civilization's many journeys of ascension, we learned a vital truth. Ascension is not a reward delivered from the outside. It is a flowering from within. It is like a seed germinating. It responds to warmth and light from the environment. Yes, but the impulse to grow comes from within the seed itself. You are that seed. The warmth and light are already here, as we will discuss. So, if you feel called, now is the time to sprout to rise. Dear ones, ascension is now an open gateway, a constant portal. Dear souls, what does this mean? It means the pathway for spiritual evolution, for shifting into higher consciousness, is fully available to you in this very moment. There is no locked door, no cosmic barrier holding you back. The restrictions and veils of the past are thinned. You may have been taught or come to believe that ascension is a singular event in the future. But dear sweet, sticky souls, a moment when suddenly everything changes and you are whisked into a new reality. We gently inform you that this is a misinterpretation. In truth, ascension is an ongoing process and an ever-present opportunity. It is a personal choice, and it is happening right now. For those who choose it, anything is possible. Sweet, sticky ones. And we hope that your keeping or your Blue Orb Goddess is still helping you keep that candy store open. I'll have a sweet tooth here in a few, especially when I'm thinking about you sweet ones, my delicious, sweet candy-coated ones. The gateway is open, and it has been open awaiting your conscious step across the threshold. Certainly, collective energies do rise and fall. Cosmic cycles come and go, and there are times of greater support from the universe for your growth. Indeed. In this current period, there is a profound wave of energy flowing through the uni. Certainly, collective energies do rise and fall. Cosmic cycles come and go, and there are times of greater support from the universe for your growth. Indeed. In this current period, there is a profound wave of energy flowing through the universe of the Creator with the purpose of awakening truth within each being. Think of this wave as a divine invitation or a cosmic wind at your back. It encourages and accelerates your personal ascension when you align with it. Many of you have felt this. Time speeding up lessons, coming one after another old emotions, surfacing to be healed, synchronicities guiding you forward. These are all signs that the Ascension Gateway is active and alive in your life. Yet, here is the key. You are not waiting for a single future event because you are the event. Ascension unfolds in the now by your decisions, thoughts, and realizations each day. You choose when you ascend by choosing to align with your soul's truth in each moment. Oh dear, sweet, sticky ones we have been over this time and time again. But your Blue Orb Goddess loves you so much. It's a process. It is not a lightning bolt that one day strikes you without your input. It is more like a sunrise that you decide to wake up early to witness. The sun higher consciousness is always inevitably rising, but you can choose to sleep through it, or you can choose to be awake, greet it, and bask in its light.
Okay, here's where we had some fucking technical difficulties. When she talks about the candy store, she didn't bother to mention it here. She's talking about the heart, your heart.
Alshin loves you so very much.
No, this isn't.
Dear
This
souls.
is my problem last night with the dog and then this going on. Oh, here, she'll come back.
Welcome to Speechify.
Yeah,
Speechify can read to you in the highest...
Okay, here we go. Yeah, get out of the candy store. Come on, Orb Goddess.
Little technical difficulty there, folks.
Mm-hmm.
See if you're still listening.
Alcyon loves you so very much.
We heard that, Orb Goddess.
Dear souls, the great central sign. By the way, have I asked you lately?
Oh, no.
Do you know how to say de-groovy? Do you know how to say delight? I knew that you would. We encourage you to realize that every day can be your personal ascension day. Every dawn, every breath, every meditation is an opportunity to step further through the gateway. If you have been holding on to the idea that ascension will happen to me someday, we invite you to shift this perspective now. Instead, affirm ascension is happening through me. Now, I am consciously ascending here and now. By doing so, you align with the open gateway. You start noticing that the support, guidance, and wisdom needed are already present. Indeed, the universe responds in kind. When you claim your ascension is here and now, you magnetize experiences and revelations that confirm this truth. It becomes a self-fulfilling reality born of your empowered choice. Remember, in the higher realms, where we dwell, time is fluid. From our view, your ascension is not tied to dates on a calendar. It is seen in the vibrational shifts of your being, which can happen in an instant when you fully embrace them. So we say again, ascension is an open gateway. It is not guarded by external forces. It is only guarded by the beliefs and fears you are now ready to release. The ascension is now. Nobody is coming to save you, dear souls. You are the ones to save yourself. We will be there waiting for you on the ether and in your reality. Once you have made the decision to not put your faith in any of the governments on your planet or any politicians or have any hope, when you look up to other people, you're looking away from yourself. It's okay to have an advisor, somebody to talk to. But when you look at somebody who's having more than you or being better than you, whether it's especially a world leader, especially in the kind of politician, dear souls, you are nowhere near any level ready to even be considered awakened. If you're still looking up to people like that, or looking up the people period, really? Loved ones, your parents, people around you, of course, dear souls, but nobody has any more answers than you do. It's okay to get together as a collective, so you guys can come up with answers together, but you're needed just as much as you need them. Understand that, dear souls, my sweet, sticky, delicious, tasty ones. Now, lastly, your Blue Orb Goddess would like to talk about the colors hitting your earth and color evolution. Light language. Light language, light codes. Light codes are your bridge to telepathy, dear souls. Light codes are your bridge to speaking telepathically. That's how you will evolve. That's how the human species on Earth will evolve into full-on telepathy. It will be through light codes. It will be your frequency being raised, and you being able to hear the sound of a color. Anytime you see a color, in your mind, you will hear it. You will physically hear that sound like you're listening to a radio. Your souls, and we encourage you to meditate on that and think about which each one of the colors of the rainbow. They sound like, what made blue sound like? How about yellow or red? What may they sound like or white? How? What? What might the divine white sound like? Sweet, delicious ones. Or how about the offshot colors, the children colors of those four dear souls we're talking about? Purple, pink, and green. Purple, pink, and green are the new red, yellow, and blue. You will start seeing as this evolves. You will start seeing more colors. You'll see more objects that used to be a bay. Blue and yellow are a combination thereof. You will start seeing more pink energies, more blue energies, more purple energies. The Blue Orb Goddess should say the Blue Orb Goddess loves her blue. Who can say we may have a purple orb goddess somewhere out there from Pleiades, or maybe she's from Arcturus. We'll see. Or maybe there's both dear souls, that your colors are important, your light codes. You will read symbols in light codes. When it's a complex message, when it's not, you may just see a color and it will trigger the thought within you. Dear souls, oh sweet sticky ones, I hope that candy store isn't closed, because your Blue Orb Goddess, as you know, has such a sweet tooth, you delicious ones. And she loves to exchange her energies. She loves having you. Exchange your energies with her. Oh, dear souls, I can't wait till we can be inside of each other. It will be so divine. My sweet sticky ones. Start to let green, pink, and purple in translucent forms. Enter your consciousness, awareness, perception, and think of things that you might typically see as those other primary colors. Start thinking about these three as primary colors. Colors have an evolution, and they evolve too. The other colors, like blue, yellow, and red, they're not going anywhere, dear souls. You're going to have the best of both worlds with colors. Your light codes will be amazing. You're the way? You conduct your schooling in. The future will be amazing. Your children will learn quantum education. They will be taught quantum learning. Dear souls, it will be so amazing. Your Blue Orb Goddess of Pleiades loves you so much and cannot wait to exchange energy with you. With that being said, dear souls, I'm channeled by my host, Larry Locken, and I appreciate him for that. 2212, so much. Sweet souls. We will see you next week in your illusionary time. With Hat, your Blue Orb Goddess loves you so much.
When I channel her out of the 32 collectives that I've had, that I have access to, but they, I don't go looking to channel them per se. It'll just be when they come into my purview. But with her, I find myself I put myself into a little bit of a trance, and then I record what is coming through me, and I'm really surprised when I'm done. It's really strange with her, because most of them, it's just straight up fucking telepathy with them. With her, I get into a trance, and then I have two questions when I'm done before I go back over what I just said. I wonder to myself, how many times she's going to ask people to say de-groovy, de-light through me. And then I also wonder just how far she's going to push the innuendo, but it's the same every week. This has probably been her most mild. I mean, really. And it's just right up against the, fence. And that's a Pleiadian kind of a way, but that's a powerful thing. I mean, you know what I mean? And so it surprises me. It's like I haven't, okay, I'm saying the words, but then it's like I haven't read the transcript in like a year, right? And I'm like, oh, I forgot this, I forgot that. But yeah, it's instantaneous. I don't remember doing sometimes Oh shit, man. Sometimes I don't remember saying up to 35 or 40% of it. Usually it's at least a good 25% of it that I don't, I'm like, wow, that it kind of surprises me because I can't, my mind doesn't, usually when you hear something, if you don't know it and then you remember, you're like, oh yeah, yeah. But with her, at least 25% of it I don't remember. It doesn't ring a bell when I'm going back over it at all. So it's really, really strange like that with her. And yeah, so people have gotten all freaked out, creeped out, and then some people like her, but she comes to me a lot. I have, a whole bunch of other ones. I've tried to get other people to want me to get other people to try to channel them, so I'm trying to get some of them off my back. No, they're all cool, but I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, don't give me any more. I told them at 20 not to give me any more. Well, we've got 30 lined up for you. So I knew who they all were, but some of them I've only channeled once or twice. She's part of that group called the Pleiades Girls. There's a bunch more of them. You can check out who they are in the playlist. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy. It's just really weird because that's kind of like going into some old school channeling when usually I've always just done it straight up telepathy, and I still do with everybody, with all the rest of them. But total awakened telepathy, but with her, yeah, it's really bizarre. So, she kind of, I gotta admit, I have to tell you, and this kind of sounds very shallow of me. I have to admit, like, she kind of creeped me out at first, to be honest with you. I was like, fuck, this is really, I can't believe I'm getting creeped out by a extraterrestrial channeling me. But it was just really bizarre. I mean, I'm open as anybody, but I thought, wow, what the hell? Plus, the one time, the night before the drones came, she was on and acting really like worried that something was going on, and I thought, huh? And all of a sudden, I get this voice in my head telling me, it said, hurry up, Larry. It was her telling me to hurry up and keep up with her because I wasn't keeping up fast enough. And I'd been thinking in my mind too, for some reason I was feeling a little slow. And she's like, keep up. I've never heard any guide ever snap at their host online or on air. I'm probably the only one in the history, because that one was actually live. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to channel live anymore. I'm not as quick-witted as I once was, and it's hard, and especially with getting into a trance. I guess I could try it because I'm in a trance. I guess that might work a little bit better because it's with her. But at first, it wasn't like that. The rest of them is just straight up fucking a conversation like they were there. Yeah, you know what I mean? Hey, Carolyn, allowing the light, Carolyn Lanier Roberts. Yes, we'll be coming at you every Thursday, people. I'm glad she came in. Hey, this is a good time to plug it. Consciousness Conversation, or Conscious Conversation, you can call it either one, with Carolyn and Larry. Every Thursday morning, 9 o'clock Pacific, 11 o'clock Central, where Carolyn resides with her sweetie down in San Antonio, Texas, home of the Alamo. Yeah, remember the Alamo. I asked Carolyn one time if she did, and she said, but I'm not 190 years old. I said, well, no, I didn't. Yes, but I hear it's just a hut. But I can't wait to go down and visit him sometime. But back to the show. Okay, it's going to be every Thursday at 9 a.m., okay, Pacific Standard Time. That's 12 on the East. Okay, here it's 8 o'clock over in the UK, 9 to 10 o'clock sometimes in the Scandinavian regions. You get the picture, okay? Do I need to go on and on and on? 18 hours in Australia. Carolyn knows I could, too. Yeah, so it'll be really cool. We're going to touch on such everything like that's in the community. Okay, I don't know, just light language is a big one now. The Schumann resonance is back again, man. When I first seen it come back aboard here, like about 6 months ago, I was going over some stuff on Facebook, and I thought, like, man, all of a sudden I got this flashback to 2015 or 14. I thought I was in a damn time warp. Seriously. So that's going to be a topic, maybe astral traveling, telekinesis, Reiki, anything that's going on in our community, and her and I will meet beforehand and talk about what we've heard, what's been going on. Of course, I'm sure Mercury retrograde might creep its way into one conversation someday. I mean, I'm not. That doesn't seem to really affect me, but it seems to affect the ladies a lot. It's weird. I don't know. Thankfully, haven't been really hit by that hard. It makes me a little moody sometimes, but I don't get real. I know it seems to really wig some people out, but that last shift we had was terrible in November. I hadn't been through one since since probably the middle part of 2015. I mean, that was a brutal one, man. And I remember telling Carolyn all the time, and I was like that to Carolyn last night. And the ETs are practically in here living with me now. And she's like, oh, I figured with the energy that strong that they'd be real thick like that. And I'm like, gee, I got a little freaked out. I'm like, well, how did Carolyn know that? Yeah, but it's going to be great, man. We're going to wing it, but still be organized. It's a process. You're going to grow with us, okay? We want the audience to grow with us, right? And we'll evolve too as it goes. And so, but every topic you can think of in our community, and it's vast. I mean, we'll take even, astrology, numerology, I don't know how much biology, but all those ologies, any ology you can think of, well, within reason, as long as it's relevant, yeah, we'll tackle it. But yeah, it ought to be exciting. I'm really looking forward to her. She's got a really calming energy, and she's really brilliant. It's weird. Her energy is so calm. It doesn't really match how smart and witty she is, and she's really funny too, and down to earth. And yeah, so it's really great. Going to be good. Yeah, so I appreciate it. But I think hopefully, oh yeah, the dog thing. But hopefully everything's going to work out good, and it'll be good. And hopefully the Blue Orb Goddess didn't creep too many people out today. Carolyn, she's good, isn't she? She's okay. I tried to do this 4 times now. And the technology has been screwing with me all night. Everything got in the way. And then the dog passing away this morning. And, yeah, it's been crazy, though. So the goddess behaved herself again. I had nothing to worry about. I mean, she just wants a key to that candy store and a nice energy exchange with us all. So that was about it. And hopefully it took this time. Anyway, so tune in to this channel right here, actually, Thursday morning, again, 9 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Mountain Time, 11 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock on the East Coast. Get another time zone over into the Atlantic, like if you're up in Nova Scotia, it'll be 1 o'clock, and then, of course, on and on and on. The UK, okay, I guess the UK, that'd be, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Boy, I had to be a time zone, man. Yeah. Sending much love. Hey, Carolyn, I'm sending much love to you too, sweetie. We got this. I'm sending you vitamins, nutriments, lotriments by the bale in the mail, okay? I got you. All right. So, oh yeah, we got it. I got thrown off here. There's some weird sound going on. I gotta go check out. You guys hear that? The hell's that up? Doesn't sound like the ice cream man. Anyway, all right. So. Much love, everybody. You know where to find me. You can find me all over the place. The Larry Locken channel is my name everywhere, except sometimes it's separated, sometimes it's not, depending on what platform I'm on. And I don't know exactly who does what. Oh yeah, there is one. Twitch has a 1 in there too, the number 1. But I don't use them a lot, although I'm going to start using them more often because you can stream stuff nonstop through there. Only problem is they don't allow you to download anything, but a lot of them don't. But Twitch is kind of somewhere where you can just go free flow and throw it out there. Because you can do 24/7 TV network on Twitch. Yeah, can you hear that, Carolyn? What the hell? Yeah, anyway, it's definitely not I'm not having an acid flashback because I know Carolyn's never done any. I'm not saying I ever have either. Yeah, much love, allowing the light. And I would advise you to check out Carolyn before the show. You can find her at Carolyn Lanier Roberts on Facebook on her timeline. You can also find her on Instagram at Allowing the Light. She's got a page called Allowing the Light. Now, one of them I'm going to really test myself here. One of them has, what do you call those, Carolyn, what do you call those things now? Carolyn's a school teacher. Damn, come on, not the hyphens, but the underneath ones. Those things. I'm having a brain freeze right now. It's that sound. What the hell are those called? Where you have a... Yeah, it does sound like chimes. It's the chimes making me forget my grammar here. It's not a hyphen, but they're down below. Underscore. Is that an underscore? Okay, well, It's allowing the light straight up on Facebook for her page, but if you go to Instagram, allowing the light with a thing between the G and the T and an E and the L, and they're like a hyphen, but they're on the bottom. Is that the best definition anybody's ever given for one of those? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Carolyn, it's getting louder. Carolyn, you're a school teacher. Why don't you help me out with what I'm trying to figure out? What are those called? Are those underscores? Yes, it is getting louder. Those are underscores, I think. Okay, they're underscores, I believe. And they're between. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Yes, they are. We got it from the teacher. Yes, they are underscores. God damn, man. Okay, well, I'm gonna go figure out what's going on. I hope maybe the neighbor has been nuked or something. All right, everybody. Yeah, the chimes. Okay, I'm gonna go take care of those chimes, or there might not be a show Thursday. I'll be in the loony bin. Okay. All right, everybody. Much love. Again, check it out. Check her out. Check us all out. All right, and we out. Love everybody. Have a great Sunday, and hopefully you don't have chimes plaguing your day.